Hello, I'm Joanne Turner. I'm reporting for Total Telecom, and I'm here at the Huawei Global MBB Forum in Hong Kong. And I'm talking to Jason Dye, who's the CloudEPC president. So, Jason, welcome. So, perhaps you can tell us a little bit about your sort of progress on Cloud Edge. I know you won a Total Telecom Award in 2014 for your Cloud Edge solution, but perhaps you can give us a bit of a progress update on this.
Okay, actually, it's a very exciting year. After we get this award, I think the industry moved forward very fast for this one. From the commercial deployment, at this moment, we already have over 10 commercial contracts. Some of them already going live. And from the operation perspective, which is the most tough part of this NFA deployment, I think we also have built up our own lab, NFA Open Lab for this one. We have learned a lot of things for system integrations across different layers, from the hardware, from CloudOS to the manual, as well as the VNF. We get some progress for this one. And the last one is about the technology perspective. I think last year we gave the concept about the cloud-aware architecture, about our applications. And we realize this kind of architectures, and it's well recognized from our customer, the tier one operators that love this kind of concept. I think that is very crucial to maximize the cloud computing technology, the value of cloud computing.
Okay, so how do operators need to change their network architecture to meet the demands of businesses?
Yeah, I think the network architecture always be driven by the business purpose as well as the technology itself. I think currently LTE network, the LTE and the EPC network is good enough, already put in mass market here. But we also think they have some limitations if you foresee for the next decade. If we want to support the abandoned use case for the coming 5G, they have some restrictions there. So the network should be changed significantly. First of all, we have a concept, what we call is a service-oriented core. That means the idea behind this terminology is that we try to dynamically create network and deploy them to the central common cloud infrastructures. So this is something like the network factory. We create the new slice of network. So network needs this kind of flexibility to meet a different scenario of future network. This is one part of the service-oriented. Another part, key design concept is we think we should be open. The network should be exposed different network APIs to the third parties to enable different use case of future network. So network API and network openness must be supported from day one. And another ones, we're also thinking about common infrastructures, because we have abandoned use case, abandoned technology combinations, but we need to have a common technology framework. The cloud technology is the key enabler for that one. We build a cloud data center. We move to the cloud-aware architectures from software perspective. That's quite important. So I think from the operator perspective, these are three keywords. The network should be service-oriented. The network should be open enough from day one. The network should have a cloud-aware based on the common infrastructures. So.
Okay, and what's Huawei's strategy on the network evolution?
Our evolution is Rome was not built in one day, so we need to have a stepwise approach, move from existing network to the future target architectures. Our ideas, we have two steps. First one is we mobilize all the network functions into the cloud. So that is network in the cloud. This is the first step based on the common cloud infrastructures. Secondly, on top of these common cloud infrastructures, we add additional source for that one. One important is what we call automation engine, service-oriented operation. That is auto engine try to pick and choose different network functions and deploy them to the network based on the service request. Another point is we have to be more flexible for the future network. So the building block of the network should be more granular. We slice the existing network function to small pieces of network components. For instance, existing the EPC, we divide it into mobility management, session management, charging, lawful interception, data forwarding, all these kind of functionalities. So with this small piece of network component, we can have the freedom to select to the different network functions on service demand. This is another enabler for this one. So this is our ideas. First, network in the cloud. Secondly, we add some toolkits for network creation and deployment and operation. Okay.
Okay, and you obviously were talking about some of these ideas in the Cloud Edge solution today at the MBB Architecture Summit. What was some of the feedback you received?
I think we get a very positive feedback from the global operators. I think they love these kind of ideas because they give the further freedom for them and enable some new opportunity for revenue growth. For instance, they're thinking about to introduce this new technology from some new business case like the narrowband IoT or some public safety network. This is risk-free because their currently mobile broadband network is a major revenue generator for them. And they start from this overlaid network. They can get some quick win solution, get some revenue stream. Also, they can be familiar with the whole technology architectures. And they also can be thinking about get more skill, learn from this new technology. So this is one feedback for them. Another point that they're also thinking about, we need a further cooperation from the whole industry. From the vendor perspective, from the whole open source community, also standard bodies and operators, we need to move forward for this one, to try to accelerate the whole industrialization of future network. Okay.
Thank you for taking the time to talk to us today.
Yeah, thank you for your time. It's a great pleasure for me. Okay.